Hey guys, Paul here, back for video number 7 of the Skyline. The reason I'm recording an intro down at the house here is because the audio for the next bit of footage was actually messed up, so I couldn't really use it. But essentially in this video what I've done is I've done a bit of maintenance on the car, just simple kind of tidying up wiring and checking the coolant and oil levels and stuff. And I also have the roof finally fixed. So I'll just go ahead and show you just a quick time lapse of some of the servicing bits at the start, and I'll show you some footage then of the roof being after the roof was fixed by Paul at Profit Kits. Sadly he didn't want to be in the video, so I'll just put in like a banner of his business and stuff if you want to go and check him out. Hey guys, so as you saw there, I got the linkable fuse in for the gauges and turned them on, tested them, they're all working fine. After that, bled the cooling system, so it wasn't as bad as I actually thought it was. I thought there'd be a lot of air in it from sitting up for so long. But I did do it about a year and a half ago, so it wasn't too bad then. But yeah, this here, if you have time and money, buy one of these fillers because it's just the best thing ever. It's far better than mess around with tape and bottles and stuff right there. So it took a while for the downward pipe to heat up on the radiator. So I was kind of worried. I thought maybe the thermostat was stuck closed or something, which would be annoying because I only replaced that, as I said, like a year and a half ago. So, but yeah, it took a full 30 minutes before the whole thing heated up properly and it started circulating, and then a few bubbles came up, but nothing major. So happy days. I was going to try and get a video of me pulling out here, but it's really windy, and so instead I think I'm just going to tidy up a bit here, get ready to move the car, see if I can fill up the sunroof hole for now, just with something until I get out to Paul Green's house. So yeah, stay tuned, I'll see what happens next. Hey guys, so in the last bit you saw that I was about to take the car up to Paul Green's, and I did, but he's a bit camera shy. And the weather was really bad that night, so I couldn't get a video of whenever I left the car up. That was about 2 weeks ago. So now I have the car back, and he has sorted my my sunroof problem with a sheet of fiberglass. So he used fiberglass, and you can see up here he bonded it shut pretty well. He checked it last night as well. There was no leaks or anything, which is just exactly what I needed. So it's a bit windy here, but I'll just take you outside, and hopefully the wind doesn't cut out the sound too bad, I hope. So as you can see, he did a pretty good job of it. Really nice and flush. There's still a bit of a gap here, but once it's sprayed, the whole roof's going to be sprayed anyway, so this here will all be kind of creased and filled in. But yeah, it's pure fiberglass, it's lovely. So guys, as you saw there, roof was finished. It looks really nice. It's a really flush job. When I say a gap, I didn't mean the gap, I mean that there's kind of like a dent in it, or like an indent. But whenever Marty resprays it, it'll be fine. It'll be nice and flush the whole way through. So I was going to end the video there, but it's quite short, so I decided to make the footage from the next video part of this one. So as I mentioned at the start there's a few maintenance items I wanted to address there. After I got back from Paul Green, he let me know that there was actually an oil leak as well as a coolant leak. So I decided to rent out Rory's safety garage for a day last week, and he was happy enough to let me work away in the car for a few hours in there to fix the leaks and replace some of the sandwich plates for the oil as well. So I'll just cut to that footage here now and hopefully enjoy. Thanks. Alright folks, back up for video 8, I want to say, with Rory here.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
So,
do you have to put on an American accent when you're doing, hey guys, welcome to YouTube?
you can do that. I'll just be the
F-word
bog lad from Donegal.
All the rest of us.
But today, so I got a new sandwich plate here to replace the one I have. So the problem is that the sensor is too long on for the Defi. So we need to actually drill a bit out of the inside of it here so that the sensor actually goes the whole way in. Otherwise it's not going to tighten, it's just going to leak everywhere. As well as that, I have to fix a leak. There's coolant leaking as well as oil. Not 100% sure where it's coming from yet, but we'll figure it out. As well as that, I got some replacement steel wheel nuts to go on as well, so I'll do that. I think that's kind of it. So just gonna get set up here, jack the car up, and yeah, get started. So quick update, we checked the radiator hoses and we think maybe the clips were just old and shit, right?
Yeah, old and shit clips.
So just the actual hoses look fine, so we just put clips on them and left it for now. We'll check in a bit when we're following up. But we checked underneath for the oil leak, and the actual sandwich plate was very loose. So I actually got a second one and came off that bit I showed you earlier. So what we're going to do is maybe just tighten that one up now as we can on the bench here with the adapters, and then
there's new seals and all in the new one, which will help because the one could be well so.
That's true, right? So the one we got has a better seal and all, so we'll just fire it on and see if it works, but it probably won't, like.
That'll be grand.
Be grand, like, be grand. Don't all spec. Got a new sandwich plate on at the bottom. I got a spare one sent whenever I was getting one for the oil filter itself, so I decided just to replace it, may as well. Got that on, tightened it up, it looks like it's sealed up better than it was before, so so that there, as well as the Jubilee clips for the radiator, is a good job. Now what I have to do is, as I mentioned earlier, try and drill a bit of this out here so that the sensor goes the whole way in. As Shaun said, too big for the hole, lad. So I was going to actually drill through the hole itself and into the middle bit, but Rory mentioned that would probably, I kind of damaging the threads itself if it like jumped on me or something, and he's right, it probably would happen, and I have no patience for that stuff. So what I'm going to do instead is put it onto the bench here, get it nice and solid, and use a Dremel to try and make a groove inside the bit. So I'll go straight down into it to cut a bit of it out here and see how it goes. So I'll just do it bit by bit, slowly and surely, and test fit the sensor every time I take a bit out to see if it fits. But once that's done, and if I do a good enough job of it and it's fine, I will make a new mounting point on beside the battery here for it. So the last mounting point wasn't great. It wasn't loose, but it was very hard to get the filter off by hand. So I'd rather have a bit more sturdy this time. Now that I have all these new parts here, I may as well do it right. So yeah, I'll set up the camera here and I'll start using the Dremel on this, and hopefully don't wreck it. So worked a bit on cutting out an area around for the sensor there, so let me just show you kind of what I've done here. So you can see there's a good bit chopped out around it to try and make room. Bit of a mess if I'm honest, but it works. Like it seems to be sealing okay now. Obviously I won't know until I connect it up and try and run oil through it to see, but I'm going to take the other sensor off as well, off the old plate, and just seal them up here with some Loctite gasket sealant for now. I see keep that there nice and tight. Now I have Rory coming back out to help us.
What about you?
Right about you. Yeah, I think I kind of have it done now. So I'm just saying I'm going to take the other one out now and seal them and see if it stays. Now it doesn't actually thread the whole way in, right? Mm-hmm. So like if you lift it out, you can see there's still some threads there, but it can't go any tighter, you know.
No, as long as it's sealed, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Cool beans.
So I'll seal these up now, then set me with some gasket sealant or something, and then I have to mount my new plate here as well. So I'm probably going to drill a couple of holes to see somewhere where it might fit. But we'll see what happens. Just another quick update, guys. So we got the
Don't mind the weather.
Yeah, don't mind the weather. But yeah, we got the oil filter on and the sandwich plate and 2 sensors in, so I'll just show you that here quickly. So this is where it is now. It was sitting up here somewhere, but it's a bit tighter down here out of the way, and the sensor's going down right into the bulkhead there. So Roy's just changing me nuts, and we're going to top it with coolant and oil here, and hopefully it starts and there's no leaks and I can actually drive home today. What do you say? Time for drinks?
Otherwise you can stay for beers. Alright.
Stay for beers, yeah, if it doesn't work.
What are we doing now?
Sign off.
Sign off. How do we look?
How do we look?
Yeah, we look gorgeous. Sorry, pardon my language.
So we got the car bled and topped off oil. There's still like a slight leak on the connection underneath one of the fittings, but I don't give a like, I mean,
I told them to get rid of it, just put on a
sandwich plate.
Just put on a sandwich plate for the sensors and fuck the oil cooler. But
I might do that. That would be a cheap fix, plus then I'd have all this room here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's it for now. Like,
coolant sorted. Temperature sensors are all working.
Yeah.
Defis are working properly now.
Yeah.
That's just the last wee thing.
That's it.
Do the roof sorted now and you'll be fine now.
Yeah, so as I mentioned in one of the other videos, I have roof line down getting some work done. I'll keep it a surprise though. And then once that's fitted, maybe before it's fitted, it's going to come out the coil. I don't know which way it's going to work, but just gotta keep moving. Keep moving.
I'll matte black it for you.
Matte black.
Yeah, so all's good for the day. Success for all.
Alright, cheers folks.
Peace out folks.
I see you passing by.